Okay, so, welcome back. We are, I recorded episode 1 yesterday, and I was tired as dicks. But now I just woke up. So now, as opposed to being tired as dicks, I'm tired as dicks. But I'm tired as dicks having recently woken up, so that's cool. So anyway, I mentioned in episode 1 that this character is going to be using the Holy Moonlight Sword. And he will, but before we get that, we're actually going to get the Boom Hammer. That is going to be the earliest weapon that we're going to actually use that we'll have access to. Come on, come down. Come see me, buddies. Get the fuck down here, assholes. Alright, thank you. Okay. We'll finish the Boom Hammer thing in a second. I had someone check out episode 1 and they mentioned that I should probably explain at least one or two of the little tricky do's that I'm doing in this beginning area to help players, if any new players exist. I mean, there is like kind of a big rush of newer players because the game went free for a little bit and suddenly now everybody wants the motherfucker and we got all these little kids who want to be fucking babysat through the game. I'm not ever going to do that for anybody. I don't mind helping people, but I don't babysit. If you suck at this game, play it. Don't get carried, don't get level boosted, blah blah blah, yaggity smaggity. Anyway, so this piggo, try to go down this this here tunnel. He's gonna yell at you and he's gonna charge you and you're gonna die. But during the time it takes him to yell, if you this game, it's gonna teach you in some weird ways and some that are deceptive. This game teaches you to be cautious, to be careful, to use what's available to you, and to not rush into dangerous situations or situations where you don't know what the fuck's going on. That is exactly what you're supposed to do here. This pig, if you approach cautiously, slowly, carefully, will yell at you, charge, and kill you. I don't know if it's actually possible to get him to yell and charge and lure him out of this tunnel so he can't kill you with the charge, but I do know that if you sprint the whole fucking time, he'll come forward, he'll yell, and you have time to get close enough that he will not charge. Which makes it a way, way safer to deal with him in this little area. So yeah, that's an important little tidbit. Like I said, it might also be possible to just lead him out of this hole. That could be a thing. To be honest, I never thought to try until just now when I was explaining my method for dealing with the pig. Which I believe was taught to me by a senior player who no longer plays anymore, but was taught to me a long, long time ago. That's the other thing is, like, you know, I'm sure I seem like Captain, like, know-it-all, super-de-duper Ultraman, but, you know, that's a direct result of me either having been taught this stuff myself or learning it the way that you would have learned it, which is to probably die. Yeah, that's another pro tip. A lot of times you'll see enemies go on these like super duper like ravenous attack strings. Not a lot of enemies have them, but there are enemies that will just, like, one of the or one of the possible things in their algorithm is for them to just go batshit. I believe almost all of them, if not actually all of them, if you shoot them at any point during that like spastic string of attacks, it will count as a parry and you can rip their kidneys out. And given that as a hunter your main objective is to collect kidneys, that helps. You know what, actually, I keep forgetting that this is something where, like, okay, if a new player checks this out, I will mislead them a little bit. That the kidney thing is that's not legit. That's a joke that I don't know how to deliver properly because, I don't know. Come on. Kidney, please. Are you gonna die? No. That fucking health back, bitch. Oh, well, that didn't work like I wanted it to. I thought he was gonna do the second swing. He did not. So anyway, yeah, we're a little less tired than we were in episode 1. But, oh, and, this is some interesting news if anyone thinks that I alone am a bit boring. I'm gonna try to get a little setup that lets me have a little guest star on my show. My little YouTube videos. Oh, I forgot I already killed this guy. Yeah, we killed him in episode 1. Yeah, fuck you. Remember the name, bitch. I don't remember the name. What was it? Zoas? I think it's Zoas. Whatever. He remembers the name. So anyway, we're going to start upgrading our weapons now. And then we will use one of them. And we're going to use them to fucking stomp out this, the 2 bosses in this area. The Cleric Beast is more of a true optional boss. You don't miss out on an insane amount of stuff if you don't kill him. But you do miss out on one of the game's right-hand weapons, one of the game's left-hand weapons, and I believe the ability to buy fire paper this early on. I forgot to use Madman's Knowledge. Alright, well, we blew it. I'm just going to use it now. Alright, can I level up if I animate? Yeah, no, okay. Alright, so we used the Madman. Okay, so the reason we picked up the Madman's Knowledge is because using it gives you 1 insight. Having at least 1 insight changes the parameters of the Hunter's Dream. The first time you get insight, it wakes the doll up, and she becomes your friend, which is cool. You can use the doll to level up, and maybe some other stuff. I honestly can't. I'm very tired, but I know she can help you level up. So yeah, we're gonna level up. We're gonna upgrade our weapons. Oh yeah, and having 1 insight gives you the bell and the blank. Yeah, I forgot about that. Alright, cool. So, oh, and we're actually probably going to have this hunter pistol for the rest of the game, which is cool. This armor set. The Yharnam Hunter set is available from the beginning of the game. It has the most balanced defenses. Nothing on the Yharnam Hunter set, defensive-wise, is too low to be used. So if you're not sure which armor to use while playing through the game, or for whatever reason, you wanna basically just grab that one, because it won't be terrible at anything. Now, usually by the end of my adventure, I'm using a mixed set, because, I don't know, like I said in episode 1, Fashion Born, looking cool is more important than being effective. But a lot of times on a character in the beginning, I will use this armor set once I get my hands on it, because it's just very nice, very multi-purpose set of gear. Whoops, hit circle too many times. I don't recognize. See, okay, this is interesting. If anybody who's more culturally whatever than me, I don't recognize the doll's accent. So if anyone knows where this accent is from, please tell me, because I'm very curious. It's interesting. I don't recognize that accent at all. So anyway, we got a million things that we got to level up. This character will be using literally everything except Blood Tinge. But I think what I'm going to do first, well, we'll throw 1 point in here. We'll be using the Hunter Axe a lot, and that still gives us 1 point with the Saw Spear. You know what? We'll just just gonna level up all the stats that I know I need instead of power leveling my offensive stats to the soft cap to let me get through the game faster. Like, that would be effective, but I don't think it would be very smart for someone who hasn't played through the game in a while. I think I'll have a much... Why did I put these pebbles on the bar? Somebody go back to episode 1 and figure out why the fuck I put those pebbles on the bar. That's your homework for tonight. So anyway, we're gonna go kill the old cleric beastie. That boss is... I don't know, he's not the most imposing. Well, he's pretty imposing, but he's not very dangerous. You know, I mean, he'll kill you when you're brand new and shiny, you know, when you've never encountered anything quite so intimidating. And honestly, I think that the Cleric Beast has a really strong intro. So those of you who are not familiar with what I'm talking about, you'll see in a minute. This boss, very strong entrance game. I wonder if I can two-shot these guys now. No. Fair enough. I have to two-shot them with the axe, I guess. Bonk. Get dunked on, Grandpa. There's no more watching the shows for you. Is nobody gonna drop me any blood vials? Okay. Fucking dicks. And we see we skipped him earlier, episode 1. We decided against fighting him. Ow. Okay, well now that we have an opportunity to do this. So, okay, another reason I choose the Hunter pistol in the beginning of the game, and this is another one that will help out new players as well. So the boss is going to show. This is where you fight him. He's going to show up when I go in there. It's possible to lock on to the boss's head and the boss's body. With the Hunter pistol, you can lock onto his head, fire twice right at the beginning, and get a visceral attack immediately. At least I think. I'm pretty sure you can do that. I'm feeling less confident now that I'm about to try it, but... Yeah, okay, it works. I'm a smart man. Stop doing that. I'm trying to kill you, bud. What the fuck? Stop doing that! Okay, he went forward that time. That helps. Oh, he like did it twice. No, sir. There's a trick you can do with the axe if you can get him to do that little side slap. Got it. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff you can just ruin this boss's day by hey, come back. I want to rally that health back. Thank you. Much obliged. Oh, he's dead. I was not paying attention to that health bar. Okay, well, anyway, that problem's solved now. So yeah, there's a lot of ways you can really give that boss the business by not staying directly behind him, but like behind him to one of his sides. The only attack he has that will hit you at that area is these little like slaps, and like they're upsetting because in this game it's kind of established up front that being hit at all is a reason to be very upset. Because lots of things do a lot of damage, but those slaps, you can just let them hit you and not care. Most weapons can rally back most of the damage from those slaps in literally one hit. It's just not that big of a deal. So yeah, literally those attacks, you can just let them hit you and it doesn't fucking matter. Sorry, I forgot where I was going for a sec. Hey there, dickhead. Kidney, please. Yoink. Alright, kidney, please. Ooh, I fucked that one up. I'm glad I actually had time to dodge there. That was not because I'm good at this game. Alright, so we should be able to get vials off at least one of these chuckle fucks. Yeah, okay, cool. Anyway, so, any experienced players watching may have noticed that, I am using a skill weapon and a strength weapon, which connotates that, either A, I don't know what the fuck I'm doing, or my build will have both skill and strength. It's the second thing, I promise. Basically, I will be using... So, the Holy Moonlight Sword, there's a lot of misconceptions about how to build for that weapon. You want 25 strength, 25 skill, at least. Then you want 50 arcane. And after you get the 50 arcane, you want to put your remaining extra points into strength. This character will have 50 strength, 25 skill, and 50 arcane. Sir, did you really just try to do that? What a dick. What a tool, this guy. And his dumbass friend. Oh, well. I guess I'm... Alright, cool. We still got the visceral. Kidney, please. So anyway, we're about to fight Father Gascoigne, and we actually have two weapons. Okay, so technically, all the weapons you get in the beginning of the game can be used to cheese Father Gascoigne in different ways. And by that I mean even the Threaded Cane. The Threaded Cane, you can use the longer ranged form, which is the only form that's useful of the Threaded Cane. Anyone who advocates Form 1 Threaded Cane, get off of my planet. But Form 2 is useful in a lot of ways. One of them is that you can whip the boss from the other side of, like, you can get him stuck on some gravestones, then go around them so he can't run towards you. Hit him with the cane. The axe can stun lock him in both of his forms when you're using Form 2 of it. And the Saw Spear and Saw Cleaver can actually stun lock his first phase with these attacks by L1 mashing. So yeah, all the weapons in the game have at least a little bit of cheese they can use on this boss, which is another neat little tip for players who made the god-awful mistake of picking the Threaded Cane when they're new to this game, because that weapon is not noob-friendly at all. I do think Form 2 of that weapon is genuinely good, and Form 1 has the amazing ability to turn into Form 2, so that's cool too. But that weapon is not noob-friendly. It is not easy for a new player to acclimate to this game while using that weapon. So anyway, let's acknowledge fucking Captain Grumpy Pants here. Dex builds all over the shop. Maria cosplays all over the shop. You'll be one of them sooner or later. He thinks we're gonna be another shitty Maria cosplay build. Dude, are you okay? Whoa, that looked like a good parry, but I guess it wasn't. As I say, I've discovered that I'm not good at parrying this guy anymore.
What's that smell? The sweet blood. Oh, it seems to me it's enough to make a man sick.
Ah. Kidney, please. Just transform, you fucking prick. Ow. Oh, I forgot I'm not informed too. Alright, cool. Ah, he gave me the kicko. Oh shit, his father is going about to kill me. Oh, I thought he was going to do the kicko again. Oh my god, I cannot land these rolling attacks. Ah, I tried to roll in the direction I couldn't actually move in. Somehow, the man who's supposed to be experienced at Bloodborne thought he could roll through a tree. Okay, fair enough. It's like, well, we'll take the L on that one. I should have known that trees are solid objects and therefore cannot be rolled through. God damn. I got a chin full of Gascoigne fists. It's been a while though. That's refreshing, honestly. And okay. Cheese for everyone. So yeah, I think my problem there is that I was trying to parry him. Just trying to use the elite pro hacks. Trying to do the pro gamer move when honestly I should have just been using the L2 of Form 2. Oh, well that was not an accurately placed strike. Holy shit, I hit that guy once for like 120. Thanks, Hunter X. That might have been counter damage too, but still. Hey there, big guy. Kidney, please. Oh, I should blood bullet. So yeah, shit like the possibility that we could die is why we send elevators back into their original positions. Because waiting for elevators is for fucking squares. Okay, that was fun. So yeah, you'll discover that there are certain situations, either like stairs like this or whatever, like elevation differences or sometimes other circumstances that will prevent you from getting visceral attacks. If that happens, just use an uncharged R2. It might not do as much damage as the visceral, but it will put you in a position where you've done a lot of damage to your target. Because when an enemy is stunned, ready to be visceraled, they will actually take increased damage from any attack. and any attack that hits them will do counter damage. So if you can't get the visceral, just do like an uncharged R2 or something. Do something. Okay, Mr. Gascoigne. Wow, he really just rolled in and fired his gun at me. As I said, I just trapped myself against a fucking wall. There we go. If you... Ugh. Woofda. Oof, he just roll caught me. Or dodge caught me, I guess. I love that gun. Gun spamming like an actual Bloodborne PvPer. Alright. So you see how much more consistent this is? And the kick, oh, the kick reaches further than I expected, actually. Alright, you are dead, sir. So yeah, to whom it may concern, it is, like I mentioned in episode 1, this weapon in Form 2 is not terribly difficult to use, but it's really good. And against Father Gascoigne, it makes for a nice, easy, albeit a little cheesy. Well, I guess it's not that cheesy. It's only a 2-hit. Like, you stun lock them for 2 hits before you don't have enough stamina to safely do another one, so... It's not the worst thing ever, but it's a little bit of cheese, but it works. You know, you can parry him. You know, I'm not saying that players can't do that. I'm not saying you shouldn't try. I'm not saying you shouldn't learn to do it. But you don't have to. If you have a hunter axe, you don't need that shit. At least not specifically against Father Gascoigne. There are situations where I would encourage pretty much every player to parry. And one of them is actually coming up. I just realized I didn't check. Alright, I'm not using a timer, so this episode, the duration of this episode is going to be a bit of a gamble. Sorry, folks at home. This is my bad. This is explicit lack of professionalism, but whatever, we'll just pretend it's not. This guy's important. He's not hostile. I know he's gross and weird and scary and creepy and seems like a problem causer. And there are fan theories that he's actually secretly an asshole, but there is no confirmation that he is. So, you know, if you find one of those fan theories and you choose to believe them, then he's an asshole for you. But I choose to not give a fuck. 'Cause I'm not getting a PhD in lore to figure out what's going on in this game. I'm just going to push R1 at things. So these dickheads, they can actually be parried at pretty much any point in their attack animation. So you can just walk up and as soon as you think they're going to attack, fire the gun. It's super, super easy to parry them. I am not parrying these guys willy-nilly because I'm good at this game. I'm doing it because it's easy. Okay, so that set that we just grabbed is similar to another set, but it has a top hat, which is cool. You know what? We'll go this way. I think we can survive fighting this fucking asshole. Wait, come back, big friend. I wish to murder you.